Hello and welcome back to the North South. Speaking Shu here. I know I've been speaking all this time, but I'm speaking slightly better than I did yesterday due to, well, throat stuff. It has been exhausted a bit. Of course, it's not completely recovered, but I am a fool and I want to know how this goes, and I have no intention of playing this game outside of this. So, I didn't have a choice because I make terrible decisions. Whoop! So I'm just gonna jump straight in, because the trial is at least a bit safe for the throat, due to the characters do a lot of voice acting, and I don't have to do the voice acting then. I do have to before though, and I still have to actually solve the crime. And I had some ideas. Not great ideas, but ideas. But I need all the evidence in front of me to kind of show those. So, Yasuhiro. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. That's weird. What did you guys do? Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? What kind of imbecile are you? Makoto's right. High enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you. But are you jealous?
Oi, oi.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
Nanda.
Stop talking or brace yourself. He'll be here any second. Any second. Any second now. He could show up at any time. Just suddenly he'd be there. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10? What's going on? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet? Maybe he died again. That would be nice. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Or what? Jesus! Did I scare ya? I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. How dare you? How double, trouble dare you? Huh? I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here, now can we? Huh? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. I assume it's because Kyoko ain't here yet. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all span around to look. No. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. I was correct! You're not dead. Kyoko. Kyoko, you're still alive. No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at a class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
Nanda.
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late? I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate too, by chance? Am I wrong in having broken no rules? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. Now. No, you know what? I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, fasten your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, where the fuck have you been? Anyway, so you really didn't die. Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we gotta deal with a ghost. Not again. Now, yes, I hear we still have a chicken to deal with. You know the chicken that died last time? You know we only have 4. We need to have 5. Focus on that. That might help you. I told you to stop talking. Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. A good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long? I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Now listen here, young lady. Where have you been? You made me worried sick. I thought you were dead, and then you weren't dead, and now you're also most definitely not dead. Unless... Okay, listen. Before we get started, I have to ask. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So... I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor? There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out? Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. It took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late. I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey, wait! What are you two doing? Hurry up, before we get in trouble with Monokuma. We can go over all the details after we go through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving your current situation. Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? What do you mean? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her, specifically? Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator, just leaving me behind her. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Right? To the elevator! Being the last one left, as per usual, I stepped into the elevator. Oh, it's going to be very empty now, isn't it? And the door slid shut. That's roughly what it was last time, actually. Because no one... Yeah, this is the same people that showed up for the last time, actually. We haven't lost anyone since the last trial. Ah, that's weird. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes from preparing for an execution. That dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. It wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was a blinding light of despair. No! The worst color for despair! No! Ah, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show! And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yes, I would like to save. Always save, always save. Paranoia save. Now then, step 1. I had a skill that I couldn't equip last time, somewhere over here, I think. Where, vocabulary. And that's it, yeah. I somehow managed to get what I needed to equip that, so that's nice. Now, for the evidence, for my theories. Step 1. Can't really tell much about the victim. It's dead and been blasted and burned, so the identity is kind of hidden. But theories about it being a woman. Also wore fake nails, but more importantly, it had a tattoo of a wolf. Now, let's see, where's that evidence? That was added to the Mukra. It was added to his profile, I believe. Is it anything? Yes, apparently every member of FENRIR gets a tattoo somewhere. FENRIR, obviously being the very big-ass wolf from Norse mythology, is a wolf, like the tattoo. The victim is Mukro Ixaba, the one person, a female, the ultimate soldier we have never seen before. They were lying underground and exploded, so that's quite the introduction of character, honestly, if I do say so myself. So that proves who died. Next up would then be everything else. I don't know what this has to do with anything. The body, wet on the top part, dry on the bottom, which wet on top part because it was on fire. I threw water on it, and that's why it's wet. Bottom part, dry. This is significant due to sprinklers turning on at 7:30 every morning, which means it had to be placed there after 7:30. And the body... Well, where's the body found? Did I skip it? When the body was found... Yeah. What does it say? Yeah, 7:30 and 9 AM. It has to be discovered at some point during that time frame. Or made, put there, potentially. Or it has been moved due to... What did I find? I found some... I have found a bunch of random stuff. I don't know what it is. Right, a top. I don't know what the top's for. These are all my theories. It's not even theories, it's just my basic deductions. And it all leads to FENRIR is involved somehow, probably due to Mukuro Ixaba. Trial! All rise for the almighty Monokuma!
学級裁判の簡単な説明から始めましょう。学級裁判の結果はお前らの投票により決定されます。正しい黒を指摘できれば黒だけがお仕置き。だけどもし間違った人物を黒とした場合は黒以外の全員がお仕置きされ、みんなを欺いた黒だけが晴れて卒業となります。じゃあ、あとはお前らに任せるよ。
まずは被害者の特定からだ。正体不明の被害者、あれが誰なのかをはっきりさせておく必要がある。
死んだのはキリギリッチだべ。それ以外にありえねえだろ。
Yes, Hiro. I know you still believe that that's a ghost. It's not a ghost. They're right there. Maybe next year. I don't remember the order.
キリギリならそこにいるじゃない。
違う、あれは幽霊だべ。
Not a ghost.
足もあるけど。
I don't see how that actually explains that it's not a ghost, but sure, we'll use that as evidence.
おそらくそれは進化を遂げた最新鋭の幽霊なんだべ。
It didn't work. He still believes he's a ghost.
バカバカしいにも程がある。
あの死体がキリギリさんじゃないってことを証明すればいいんだよね。
Apparently.
だったらキリギリさんの特徴とあの死体の特徴を照らし合わせてみようか。
Okay.
キリギリちゃんの特徴って？
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Well, that would be the gloves. The gloves cover the hand due to scars that she apparently has, according to Monokuma, dealing with private information. And, well, the corpse doesn't have that. It has some fake nails and tattoo.
これだ。 キリギリさんの手袋だよ。そこに謎を解く手がかりがあるはずなんだ。
それならキリギリが手袋を身につけている理由も説明しておいた方がいいんじゃないか。
知ってるの？
小野熊から聞いたぞ。手にある人に見せたくない跡を隠すためらしいな。
あ、そういえばあの死体って手袋してなかったよね。
Hi, Björn. I am doing better than I did yesterday when I started streaming, so progress. And then again, I am screeching into a microphone, so how's it gonna go? But I would be screeching whether or not I had a microphone, so I don't think that would really make a difference.
爆発で手袋が燃えただけだろ。
Why do I have to explain to you why the person who you can very much see and converse with is not a ghost?
そんなんじゃ俺は納得しねえぞ。みんな幽霊に惑わされてんだべ。
You're fooling yourself! There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward because Yasuhiro is a complete buffoon! So I don't have any choice but to... Right! Make your argument. Okay, time to shoot Yasuhiro. I mean, prove my theories.
そこにいるキリギリッチは幽霊なんだ。
そんなわけないじゃない。
ならキリギリッチが幽霊じゃねえって証明してみろ。
あの死体って手袋してなかったよ。
Oops.
爆発のせいで燃えただけだべ。
爆発前は手袋してたの？
Right, right.
きっと手袋はしてたはずだべ。だって死んだのはキリギリッチなんだからな。
バ
That's
カ
it.
バカしい疑
Well,
問だ。
fake nails. Fake nails is the proof. I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it.
そこにいるキリギリッチは幽霊なんだ。
そんなわけないじゃない。
ならキリギリッチが幽霊じゃねえって証明してみろ。
Let's see.
あ
Let's
の
see.
死体って手袋して
爆発のせいでも
爆発前は手袋して。
手袋はしてたはずだべ。だって死んだのはキリギリッチなんだ。
バカバカしい議論だ。
We must speed up time again. Go fast.
そんな
ならキリギリ
あの死体って手
爆発のせいでも
爆発前は手袋してたの？
Okay, next one. Let's go.
手袋はしてたはずだべ。
Boom.
それは違う。
Evidence. You don't wear fake nails and gloves. At least not that long fake nails. That would be rather inconvenient, I believe.
あの死体は手袋をしてなかったはずだよ。だってあの死体って付け爪をしてたよね。あんな付け爪をしてたら手袋をするのに邪魔なはずだよ。それにキリギリさんが手袋をしているのは手を隠すためなんだよ。手を隠したい人が付け爪をしてるなんてなんか変じゃない？
知らんのか？女心は複雑なんだべ。
女心を知らないのは確実にあんたの方だけどね。
どうだキリギリ。
この手袋は日常生活に支障をきたさないように私の手の大きさに合わせて作られている。付け爪なんかしていたらこの手袋はつけられないわ。
じゃあこれではっきりしたよね。あの死体がキリギリさんじゃないってことがさ。
当然だろう。キリギリはそこにいるんだからな。
じゃああの被害者って誰なんだ？それをはっきりさせねえと。
I am so glad that you finally listened to reason, Yasuhiro. Now let me throw out my crazy theory for who the victim is.
最初からそう言っている。お前が話を回りくどくしているだけだ。
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there, even though I'm fairly certain I know who it is. Kyoko didn't die! Kyoko just casually showed up at the top of the elevator. Very fun, very great. I'm glad my theories were correct. It was too obvious.
キリギリッチが生きてるってことは
Yes, still alive.
あの被害者は何者なんだべ。
何か知る方法はないのかな。死体の顔は燃えてて判別不可能だし
Spinny.
モノコマファイルにも記述はないわね。死体の身元がわからないとなると
お手上げってことじゃねえか。
Okay, which one would be useful? We need to find out who the victim was before we can do anything else. But who could it possibly be? So, I have fragments, dead body, sprinklers, exploded body analysis, fake nails, and tattoo. Tattoo is the proof. It's not beyond recognition, though. Damn it! Sorry, Toko! What? You think something I said is wrong? I need to think about this one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Sorry, Toko. I didn't mean to be rude. Here. No, it blocked. Why am I so bad at the FPS section of this game? Why is this game suddenly FPS? Well, this isn't really FPS, is it? Wait, I went too far. My speed is too fast now. I have surprisingly a lot of time to do this. I have 6.5 minutes to solve this. Here. No! Almost. Actually, I should try and use the slowdown function. I have a slowdown ability for this. Here. There we go. Haven't used that before, honestly, apart from when it was introduced. I completely forgot about it. Break. Mate, you have seen a lot of death. I'm fairly certain you don't want to see more.
死体の身元を知るための手がかりは彼女の手の甲にあったタトゥーだよ。
なんだか変わったデザインだけど、これって犬？
Close, wolf.
ご主人様に殺されたのね。私はあなたの滅犬ですって意味で。
Toko, you really live in your own head a lot, do you? Don't you? This explains a lot about novels.
そんな屈辱的な意味が隠されてたんかい。
そうじゃない。そのタトゥーには被害者の正体が隠されているんだ。
そのタトゥーに？
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should be clear. Yes, very clear. After all, the victim is none other than Mukuro Iksaba. This 15th, 16th student, I don't remember, it should be 16, right? Because there's no odd number student in this school. Because they were part of the group FENRIR.
これだ。傭兵部隊フェンリル。戦場ムクロが所属してた傭兵部隊の名前だよ。
それがどうしたんだね。
フェンリルに所属する兵士たちは自分が組織の一員であることを示すために必ず体のどこかにフェンリルを表す刻印を刻んでいるらしい。
フェンリルを表す刻印？
The image that represents FENRIR is... Oh, I have to argue for this now. Oh, big brain time. Big brain time? Who is FENRIR? Do I remember from my head? It's a wolf. Come on, W. W. Here. O. L. F. Grant me an F. Thank you. My brain is too big for this game at this point. Yeah.
狼だ。それがフェンリルを表す刻印なんだ。
フェンリル、終末の狼。北欧神話に登場する狼の姿をした巨大な怪物のことよ。
It makes sense that novelist is this in tune with just legends, stories, yeah.
北欧神話のトラブルメーカーであるロキと女巨人アングルボザの間の子であるとされている。
Toko, I'm getting more respect for you now to have all this knowledge.
久々に文学少女の片鱗を見たべ。
狼の刻印って、じゃあもしかして。
そうなんだ。あの死体にあったタトゥーは狼のタトゥーだったんだよ。つまりあの死体の人物はフェンリルに所属していた過去を持つ人物、戦場ムクロだったんだ。
ちょっと待ってよ。戦場ムクロって黒幕の正体だったはずじゃ。
Well, yes, but apparently no.
驚いてるみたいだね。だけど大正解だよ。そうなんだ。今回の学級裁判は 戦場ムクロ殺しの学級裁判だったんだよ。
どういうこと？黒幕が死んでその学級裁判が開かれるなんて。
そうじゃない。戦場ムクロが黒幕だという前提自体が間違っていたということだ。
でも超高校級の絶望って明らかに黒幕っぽいフレーズなのに。
いや、そもそも戦場ムクロが超高校級の絶望だったということすら怪しい。
No, because the title was The Ultimate Soldier.
俺が見た戦場ムクロのプロフィールにはそんな記述は一切なかった。戦場ムクロは超高校級の軍人とあっただけだ。確かあの情報の出元はキリギリ京子、お前が苗木に教えたんだったな。
つまりキリギリッチの情報が間違ってたってことか？
それじゃあ戦場ムクロって何者だったの？ずっと姿を消しててようやく現れたと思ったら殺されちゃってるなんて。
普通重要な登場人物が死ぬ場面ってのはもっと描写がまどろっこしくなるものなのに。
つまり重要な登場人物ではなかったということだ。戦場ムクロは俺たちと同じただの参加者でしかなかったんだよ。
じゃあ黒幕って誰だべ？
やっぱり希望が峰学園の学園長なんじゃ。いいえ、学園長は関係ないはずよ。
だが戦場ムクロの情報だって間違っていたんだ。その情報も怪しいもんだな。
私の情報は間違っていないわ。
はいはい、今は学級裁判中ですよ。戦場ムクロを殺した黒を解き明かすのが先。それ以外の死後は返金ってことでお願いしますよ。
Someone got bored about the back and forth there. Come on, Monokuma, I want to know more.
いいだ
I
ろう。
need to know more.
黒幕の正体を暴くのは後回しだ。だが覚えておけよ。必ずお前の正体を見つけ出してやる。俺の戸上の名にかけてだ。
Oh my, the Togami name has been put on the line. Big words, Byakuya, big words.
僕はそういう挑発は相手にしないことにしてるの。
Lol.
さて、お前らが混乱しないようにもう一度はっきり言っておくけど、学級裁判が起きるのは学園の生徒たちの間で殺人が起きた場合なんだからね。
Oh, he's 100% annoyingly snobby. Not just kinda, I mean every time I do the free time talk with him, it is, of course, well, I will allow you to be within my presence. He is 100% snobby. And do not take anyone else's regard. The only reason he will take time to be with you is because it benefits the things he wants to do. That's about it.
その点をしっかりと頭に叩き込んでおくように。
つまり被害者も犯人も生徒の誰かということだな。
じゃあ戦場ムクロはこの中の誰かに殺されたってこと？
This is a difficult one because I have no clue who could potentially have killed Mukuro.
いや、17人目の高校生が隠れてるって可能性も。
I don't believe there would be a 17th one. I can believe the 16th one because there's always been 16 slots in this class trial circle at all time. But this is one of those times the only one I can really suspect is Monokuma. Which is weird, because Monokuma tends to say, no, I'm outside of this. So I'm waiting for whether or not Monokuma will actually mention this time.
ありません。参加者は全部で16人の高校生だけです。
マジかよ。じゃあこの中に戦場ムクロを殺した犯人がいるんか？
誰よ？誰が殺したの？
慌てるな。すでに容疑者は絞られている。
Oh right, yeah, I'm a suspect again, aren't I? Because I don't have an alibi. It's the first case all over again.
苗木、お前には分かっているはずだ。絞られている容疑者。それ。
Based on what we know, there can only be two suspects. Makoto and Kyoko. Yep. Because Kyoko has been gone for an extremely extended period of time to the point we thought Kyoko was dead. And I was down with the flu. Yay.
これだ。絞られてる容疑者って僕とキリギリさんのことだよね。
どうしてそうなるの？
いいだろう。説明してやるか。昨日の夜時間直後に俺は植物庭園に行っている。そしてその場所に死体がなかったことをな。つまり殺人が行われたのは俺が植物庭園に行った以降ということになる。だがな、その後俺と葉隠れと深川と朝比奈はずっと体育館にいたんだ。
体育館に？
俺たち4人は体育館でモノクマの解体作業に取り掛かっていたんだよ。その間俺たちは警戒のため単独行動を避けていた。つまり俺たち4人にはアリバイがあるんだ。それも完璧なアリバイがな。
逆に私と苗木くんにはアリバイがない。だから容疑者は絞られてると言ったの。
そういうことだ。
But the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it. I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name again. Every single time. Getting sick of this. Why?
ちょっといいかな。さっきのアリバイについてなんだけど。
何か反論があるのか？
反論の前に殺人が起きた時間帯をもう少し正確に割り出したいんだ。
And this is how I prove my innocence. Because I had an alibi during the actual time of the
そう
murder.
すれば何かわかるかも。
好きにしろ。誰か協力してやれ。
俺はトガミッチと一緒に植物庭園に死体がないのを確認してるぞ。あれは夜時間直後、夜10時くらいだったべ。つまり殺人が起きたのは夜10時以降だべ。
そこから死体を発見するまでの間が殺人が起きた時間帯ってことでいいんだよね。あれ、でも私たちが死体を発見したのって何時くらいだったっけ？
We found it like bits after 9-ish.
ツルハシを取りに行った深ワッチが最初に死体を見つけたんだったな。
So what time was the body discovered? At 9 o'clock!
これだ。死体を発見したのは9時だったはずだよ。だって深川さんがツルハシを取りに行ったのが
And returned with nothing. Really failed up on that whole getting a pickaxe thingamajig. I really would like to see how they plan to use the pickaxe to open the door. Would they just go for the lock to break it, or would they somehow try to hack open the door with a pickaxe instead of an axe? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:08. 9:08? 9:01. I'm sorry. I almost gave you 7 minutes extra there.
確かに9時くらいだったわね。
つまり殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯は夜10時から朝9時までの間ってことだな。
僕は昨日夜時間前から寝ちゃってたんだ。だから夜10時以降のアリバイはないんだけど、でも朝9時より前にみんなと合流したはずだよ。
食堂で私と会ったよね。あれは確か
7.
そうだ、7時30分くらいだった。食堂に入る時に確認したから間違いないよ。
つまりナイギッチのアリバイがねえのは夜10時から朝7時30分までの間ってことだな。
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. How convenient that I soon proved that murder happened after 7:30. Okay. Then it looks like the game has begun. The game is afoot. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that the murder didn't happen during that period. During the wonderful time when I don't have an alibi. What better alibi is there? Argument time! Fight! Sprinklers is probably my argument, I assume. It's my best theory.
殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯は夜10時から朝9時までの間だ。
一方ナイギッチのアリバイがないのが
夜10時から朝7時30分までの間だったよね。
それだけの時間があれば殺人は可能なはず。ナイギ、何か反応がある
Okay, is there anything else that could work, though, other than sprinklers? The incident took place in a garden, right? If you remember, there's something that happens there every morning at a certain time. Okay, yeah, it's that one.
殺人が起きたと思われる時間帯は夜10時か
I'm
ら
just shoot this and hope for the best. Yes! Whoa!
いや、殺人が起きたのは夜10時以降じゃない。
なぜそう思うんだ？
植物庭園のスプリンクラーだよ。あのスプリンクラーは毎朝7時30分に水がまかれる設定だったよね。つまり死体が朝7時30分よりも前に植物庭園にあったなら、あの死体は水で濡れていなきゃおかしいんだよ。
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。私はちゃんと覚えてるわよ。
I'm proud of you.
死体は濡れてたはず。びしょびしょだったはずよ。
Well, only the upper part. You know, the one I threw a bucket at whilst Byakuya was looking at me from the other side after handing me the bucket rather than doing it himself for some reason. Still don't understand what he was doing there.
深川さん、それは違うんだ。
違う？何が違うのよ。濡れてるのは下の口がどうとか言うつもり？承知しないわよ。そんないやらしいこと。
Very much the opposite, but still weird that this is where your mind goes the first time at any discussion, Popcorn. Every single time. I am concerned.
そうじゃなくて、あの死体が濡れてたのはスプリンクラーのせいじゃないんだよ。
スプリンクラーのせいじゃない？そうやってスプリンクラーを否定することで私の存在自体を否定するつもりなのね。
It escalated quickly.
うわ確実にネジ飛んでんべ。
Zero, you are an idiot, but you are at least a bit observant.
スプリンクラーが関係ないって言うなら根拠を言ってみなさいよ。
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with a certain evidence, and that should do it. Gee, I wonder what evidence. Oh, the moment of truth. Oh no, it's a rhythm game! No!
認めないから。
Move, move, move. Reload. Boop, boop, boop. Shoot. Oh,
認めないから。違う。いい加減にしてよ。
Stress!
認めないから。私を責めるの。認めないから。違う。
Why is rhythm games not my forte?
私を責めるの。認めないから。違う。
This is not going great. It's going faster! Slow down!
私を責める。
Please! Oh, I did it. Okay, evidence.
スプリンクラーが関係ない根拠って何よ。
No! I didn't have time to read the
認めな
evidences.
いから。私が正しいのよ。認めないから。違う。
Okay. Step 2. Let's try it again.
スプリンクラーが関係
Yeah,
な
no,
い
my
根拠って
combo is
何
terrible,
よ。
isn't it? Exploded body. No? Okay.
知らないわよ。待ちなさいよ。私が正しいのよ。
Please just cease. Exploded. Okay, body before the explosion. Go! It was wrong. I'm going to die like this. I know what I'm trying to prove, I just don't know which one of these will actually prove it. Fragments! It's not gonna be the fragments. Okay, allow me to shoot the last one. Please. Hey, shoot, no! Well, I've tried everything but this one. No, wait, how? Yeah, no, it's this one. Hey, shoot, please. It only took all the attempts. And half my health. Woo!
スプリンクラーのせいじゃないってことは、爆破後の死体の状況を見ればわかるはずだよ。あの死体って上半身だけが濡れてて、下半身は全く濡れてなかったよね。
And now I understand why that evidence was supposed to be using, because that analysis kept in the fact that, hey, wet and dry, interesting.
もし死体の濡れた原因がスプリンクラーなら、全身がまんべんなく濡れてるはずじゃない？
もうやだよこの人。
Asahina, we all are. From time to time.
説明を続けるよ。どうして死体の上半身だけが濡れてたのか。あの死体が燃えた時、僕が水をかけたせいなんだ。燃えている上半身だけにね。
Once again, when this happened, Makoto, or me in this scenario technically, just stood shocked due to the explosion and suddenly had a bucket shoved in her hands by Byakuya telling, "Throw this." And then he apparently took his time to walk around and stand posing in front of the body opposite of me, instead of just throwing the bucket himself. What are you doing, Byakuya? I don't understand his plan sometimes, but obviously he was too high class to actually throw the water bucket himself.
じゃあ死体が濡れてたのって本当にスプリンクラーのせいじゃないのね。
そして死体がスプリンクラーで濡れてないなら、植物庭園で殺人が起きたのはスプリンクラーが作動する朝7時30分以降ってことになるはずだよ。
I've given myself an alibi. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Still don't believe it's Kyoko. That would be too obvious. No clue where this trial is going. Unless the guilty party is Monokuma, or whoever's taken over Monokuma now. Because there was at some point someone commenting on, "You're acting different, as if someone else is now in charge."
じゃあ殺人が起きたのは朝7時30分から死体を発見した9時までの間だな。
でも苗木のアリバイがないのって昨日の夜10時から朝7時30分までだったよね。
だったら苗木っちに犯行は不可能だべ。苗木っちのアリバイも成立じゃねえか。
そうなるとアリバイがないのはキリギリだけということになるな。
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. It can't be. It doesn't make sense. Well, it does make sense with the current evidence, but it's too obvious. It can't be. Kyoko murdered someone, that's...
一つだけ言っておくわ。
Okay. You get to say one thing, since that's all you asked for.
私がここで処刑されたら、この学園の謎は明らかにならない。
Does this mean you did it, or is this a weird way of you saying that if we vote for you and you die, we all also die due to you not being the killer? You're being very vague here, Kyoko.
だから絶対にそうはさせない。
Huh?
つまりお前は犯人ではないということか？
当然でしょ。私が犯人なんてそんなわけない。これは黒幕の罠なのよ。
黒幕の罠？
この期に及んで僕のせいにする気？
Now, are you going to deny that you are a potential suspect in this case?
苦しいよ。そりゃ苦しいって。そんな言い訳が通用すると思ってんの？
お前は黙っていろ。
はーい、黙ってまーす。 。
Well, that's suspicious, because Monokuma, most other times when having been suspected, had just, nope, I didn't do nothing in this trial. Didn't actually deny the potential of being the victim. Oh, no, the victim? The suspect. Just kind of, you think they'll fall for the fact that it's a trap.
だがキリギリ、お前には戦場ムクロを殺す動機もあったはずだ。
え、動機？
キリギリは戦場ムクロを超高校級の絶望と言っていた。つまり黒幕だと思い込んでいた。だからこそ戦場ムクロを殺し全てを終わらせようとしたんじゃないのか。だが実際は違った。戦場ムクロは黒幕ではなかった。そこにキリギリの誤算があったんだ。
But Monokuma did mention that Mukuro made all of the regulations, so that is an interesting thing. Or at least the first set of them. Actually, we haven't gotten any new ones recently. We almost got a new one.
そしてキリギリにとっては予想外とも言えるこの学級裁判が始まってしまった。
それがキリギリの動機？
動機があってアリバイがないとなると、これはもう確実にキリギリッチが犯人なんじゃ。
アリバイがないのは私だけじゃない。苗木君のアリバイは不十分よ。
Hold on, are you trying to throw me under the bus, or are you just trying to keep a discussion going so that we can actually come to a conclusion now? Because if you're just throwing me under the bus, we have to have a longer talk than we originally planned afterwards if we both survive. Just saying.
死体がスプリンクラーで濡れていないからって殺人が朝7時30分以降に起きたとは言い切れないわ。
The body could have been covered.
どうして？
死体をスプリンクラーで濡らさない方法があるからよ。
面白い。言ってみろ。
There was, after all, a top in the tool shed.
現場にあったあるものを死体にかぶせれば濡らさずに済んだはずよ。
Certain something at the scene that was used to cover the body. Could it have been a top?
これだ。もしかしてあのビニールシートのこと？
I do love the fact that Kyoko is currently arguing for me being the killer in a way by, like, my alibi isn't sufficient anymore. And I go along with this and help the deduction for some reason. I need help.
気づいたみたいね。そうよ。あのビニールシートを死体にかぶせればスプリンクラーをやり過ごすことが可能になるわ。
I mean, with that, we could technically just cover it and then throw it in the bushes and leave it there hanging for a little while.
実際犯人はその方法を使ったはずよ。あのビニールシートの汚れ方がそれを物語っているわ。ビニールシートの片面だけが汚れていたのはその面がスプリンクラーを浴びたから。逆に死体に面していた裏面はスプリンクラーを浴びてないから汚れてもいない。
I do find it interesting that the side that got dirty is dirty due to it having been covered in water. Normal water. Is this because afterwards they took it down and then just dragged it over the floor?
つまり犯人はビニールシートを使って死体がスプリンクラーで濡れることを防いだのよ。
そこまでして死体が濡れるのを防いだ理由は何だ。
おそらく殺人が起きた時間帯を誤認させるためじゃないかしら。さっきの苗木くんのような言い訳をするためにね。
Oh dear, I'm being suspected by Kyoko, it seems. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? I mean, most likely Kyoko just wants to find out the truth. It feels very hurtful, but you have to just go through all the evidence and all the theories to get to the truth. No, I can't think about that right now. That top. It was used the way Kyoko said. The top must have touched the body, right? Why wasn't it covered in blood? But the body.
いや、それはおかしいよ。
And the body still had very much fresh blood on it, which we were not to touch, because that would stain our hands with pink red stuff.
何おかしいの？
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivation. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko says. Somehow. Fight! Okay. I assume when the body was found is the evidence I'm gonna be using this time.
犯人は死体にビニールシートをかぶせることで死体が濡れないようにしたんだ。
じゃあビニールシートが片面だけ汚れてたのはその面がスプリンクラーを浴びたせいか。
でもそのビニールシートの裏面は少しも汚れてなかったよね。
そっちはスプリンクラーを浴びてねえからな。死体に面してただけだから綺麗なままで当然だべ。
Oh. Sorry. Yes, I see. So, what you're saying is... I have absolutely no idea.
しまった。
I failed again! Okay, what can it be then? If it isn't when the body was found. Knife at the crime scene? Oh no. Body before the explosion. Right, okay. Aha! I almost got it right. Because this just proves the body still had fresh blood.
片面だけが綺麗な状態っていうのはおかしいよ。だってさ、爆破される前の死体ってまだ血が乾いてない状態だったんだよ。触ると汚れる危険性がある。戸上君だってそう言ってたよね。そんな死体にビニールシートをかぶせたら間違いなく血で汚れちゃうはずだよ。
Unless, of course, you would argue that no, the knife is holding the top up so that it didn't touch the blood. How convenient.
犯人が洗ったんじゃね？ビニールシートが使われたことを隠すためによ。
But they only washed one side, right, Yasuhiro?
それなら両面を洗い流すはずだ。片面だけ洗ったところで隠したことにはならない。
そりゃまあそうだな。
そもそもその時の死体の血自体が犯人の偽装工作だとしたら
Huh? The blood was camouflage? Camouflage?
つまり犯人はビニールシートでスプリンクラーをやり過ごした後で死体の上から偽物の血をまいたんじゃないかしら。
偽物の血ってそんなものがどこにあるのよ。
We have a nurse's office that is filled with blood. It's been used during a previous crime, remember?
わかった。保健室の輸血用の血じゃねえか？
I'm actually proud of you, Yasuhiro. You're using your brain!
前に山田っちが死んだふりをした時、あいつはあの血を使ってたはずだべ。
いいえ、今回の殺人で使われたのはあの血じゃないわ。
Wait, whose blood is it then?
犯人は現場の植物庭園から偽物の血を調達しているはずよ。
Oh, right. We have a missing chicken. They used the chicken for that? That's a disgrace. A chicken doesn't deserve to be used for that. They got blood from right there in the garden. Right? Which must mean chicken, 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 chicken. Chicken coop of chickens! No!
これだ。もしかして鶏の血？
鶏？
事件前に植物庭園の飼育小屋を見たときはそこに鶏が5羽いたのに、事件後には4羽に減ってたんだ。
Number 5! No!
つまり犯人は鶏を殺してその血を使ったってんか？なんつう残酷なことすんだべ。
そんなことで生き物を殺すなんてひどいよ。どうせだったら私が食べたのに。
犯人がわざわざ現場から血を調達したのは自分が歩き回る姿を目撃されたくなかったからかしら。
That would once again indicate Monokuma as a very good suspect, huh? No one, or Monokuma wouldn't want to be discovered doing this kind of thing.
とにかく実際に鶏が減っていることが今の推理の根拠になるはずよ。
だとしても少々引っかかるな。犯人はビニールシートでスプリンクラーをやり過ごし その後で偽物の血をまいたと言ったな。だが死体の上から血をまいたなら周辺の床にも血が流れてしまうはずだ。あの時の死体は違ったぞ。血で汚れていたのは死体の服だけだった。周辺の床は全く汚れてなかった。
確かに周辺の床が全く汚れていないのは変ね。だとしたら犯人はその場で血をまいたんじゃなくて前もって白衣に血を付着させておいたのかもね。
That would explain why the coat is put on backwards and not actually properly put on.
前もって白衣に血を。
あなたたちが発見した時の死体ってその白衣をちゃんと着ていたの？
確か。いや、袖を通していなかった。上から白衣をかけられただけの状態だったよ。
じゃあこれで決まりね。
ごめん、話についていけてないんだけど、どう決まったの？
つまり殺人が起きたのはスプリンクラーが作動するより前だったのよ。それなのに死体が濡れなかったのは犯人が死体にビニールシートをかぶせたから。そしてその後犯人はビニールシートを回収するのと同時にあらかじめ偽物の血で汚しておいた白衣を死体の上にかけた。犯人はこれら一連の偽装工作を行うことで殺人が起きた時間帯を誤認させようとしたのよ。殺人はスプリンクラーが動く7時30分よりも後に起きたんだってね。
確かにその方法なら7時30分よりも前に殺人を実行することが可能だな。
だけどさ、その偽装工作をするためにはスプリンクラーが終わった後に植物庭園に行かなくちゃいけないよね。
大した時間はかからないね。ビニールシートを回収した後用意しておいた白衣をかけるだけ。大した時間はかからないわ。
それはそうかもしれないけど。
朝比奈さんは食堂で苗木くんと会った後彼と一緒に行動したの？
私は先に体育館に行ってて苗木は後から遅れてきたんだよ。
That's because you ran ahead!
じゃあそのくらいの時間的余裕はあったわね。
そんな。
I would have run from the first floor dormitory to the fifth floor, do all these things, run back down and into the gymnasium. I'm not athletic!
不可能とは言い切れないはずよ。
I mean, it would at least need 10 minutes tops.
どうやらキリギリの言う通りのようだ。苗木のアリバイは不十分だ。
And suspicion falls back on me again. Apparently no suspicion of Kyoko, because Kyoko has just argued for me being the suspect now. Why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Nice! Disguised dead body has been added to the truthful section of handbook.
さてと、振り出しに戻ったな。苗木のアリバイが不十分となると、容疑者は苗木とキリギリの2人ということになる。
But it's neither.
リアルな話、どっちが犯人だべ。よっしゃ、思い切って運に任せっか。2分の1の確率だし。
Terrible idea. Don't do that, Yasuhiro. You're much better off just rolling a die a bunch of times.
だろ？ナイスアイディアだべ。
そうじゃなくて、すごいこと思い出しちゃったんだけど。
Is it good?
なんだ、言ってみろ。
あのさ、現場に黒焦げになったナイフが落ちてたでしょ？
I was afraid of this showing up because this very knife was in my room.
ああ、爆発前の死体に刺さってたやつだべ。モノクマファイルによると腹部から背中までぶっ刺さってたらしいぞ。で、そのナイフがどうした？
あのナイフどこかで見た気がしてたんだけど、それを思い出しちゃったんだよね。
Listen, more important. now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Oh, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't even want it anyway. So what do we do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Ah, me?
私が苗木に預けたナイフ。
Oh right, yeah, I haven't informed anyone about the fact that this was robbed from me during nighttime whilst I was lying sick in bed. Whoops.
驚かないということはとっくに気づいていたようだな。だったらなぜ隠していた？
隠してたわけじゃないんだ。ただ
It never came up. I couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
怪しすぎるべ。死体に刺さってたナイフが苗木っちのもんだったってことは、こりゃもう間違いねえべ。1200% の確率で苗木っちが犯人だべ。
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Yet. Fight! Make your argument. Okay, what can I use?
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ、私が苗木に預けたナイフよ。やっぱりそうだよね。
Right.
あのナイフを持ってたとなると、つまり犯人は苗木っちってことだべ。
I didn't, I
ナイフを
swear.
使ってたからってどうして僕が犯人ってことになるの？
だってナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。だったら間違いねえべ。おめえがあのナイフでブスリとやったんだ。
苗木誠恐ろしい男ね。
I used that knife to kill Mikuro. There's no way.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ、
Let's see.
私が苗木に預けたナイフよ。やっぱりそうだよね。
Explode? No. Is it the exploded body analysis? Body before the explosion disguised dead body. And the body was found. Fragments near that body. Maybe? I don't know where I'm going with this. I feel like I'm gonna lose all my health and actually get executed on this run. I don't dodge! He dodged me. Rude.
あの死体に刺さって私やっぱりそうだよね。
あのナイフ、つまり犯人。
ナイフをどうして僕が？
だって
ナイフの傷だったら間違いねえべ。
I went too fast.
苗木誠恐ろしい男に。
It's too much fun just listening to
あ
them
の死体に
sped
刺
up.
さって私やっぱりそうだよね。
あのナイフ、つまり犯人。
ナイフをどうして僕が？
だって
ナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。
Okay, that was wrong. Sorry, Yasuhiro. Didn't mean to. I'm desperate.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフって私がやっぱりそうだよね。
Oh. What could it be then? When the body was found, we found it with a knife in it. Disguised the body, no body before the explosion.
ナイフを預かってたからってどうして僕が犯人ってことになるの？
I'm throwing exploded body analysis. Okay, one shot left. This isn't good. I'm going to be brute forcing this part because I don't know what they want me to explain.
私が苗木に預けたナイフよ。
Here. Oh. Well, I'm getting executed. This was a shame. Failed. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Now, have we already come to an end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets a graduate. Congratulations to them. The rest of you are dead. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished.
僕たちはここで終わってしまうのか。
Is it really it for us? Is it all over? What do you say? Want to give it another shot, kiddo? Yes,
ここ
please.
で諦めたりしないぞ。
I cannot give up. I need to know the truth. So I will continue brute forcing this argument. And then feel stupid when I discover the answer. But hang on. I have forgotten a feature I have.
あの死体に刺さって私が苗木に預けた。やっぱりそうだよね。
I don't think this actually is gonna work, but I'm still doing it.
どうして僕は。
だってナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。
What a shot. Sorry.
しまった。
Didn't work.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ。私が苗木に預けたナイフよ。やっぱりそうだよね。
あのナイフ、つまり犯人。
ナイフを預かどうして僕は。
I really wish I knew what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
あの死体に刺さって私が苗木に預けたナイフよ。
Sorry, Toko. I'm gonna be shooting a few things out your lines. Just because I can.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフ。私がやっぱりそうだよね。
What could it be? What could it be? Body before the explosion. Disguised dead body.
つまり犯人は苗木っちってことだべ。
ナイフを預かってたからって。
I'm going with the analysis. I think I only shot that at us. I missed! No!
おめえがあの
苗木まこと恐ろしい男に。あの死体に刺さって私やっぱ
I
り
know
そう
the
だよ
clock
ね。
is ticking.
あのナイフ、つまり犯人。
ナイフを
This is a dangerous one for me.
だって
I feel like that's the one I already did. I don't do this systematically in any way. I should probably do that.
あの死体に刺さってたナイフってさ。
When the body was found.
私がやっぱりそうだよね。
あのナイフ、つまり犯人。
ナイフを預かどうして僕は。
だって
ナイフの傷が致命傷だろ。
No.
しまった。
あの
What
死
am I
体に刺さっ
supposed
て
to
たナイフって
use?
さ。私やっぱりそうだよね。
あのナイフ、つまり犯人。
ナイフを預かどうして僕は。
だって
Yeah.
それは違うよ。
Okay. But why that one specifically? Please tell me, game.
いや、
I need to
そ
know.
もそも戦場袋の致命傷はナイフの傷じゃなかったんだ。
Why is the disguised dead body thingamajig the one that tells me this?
それはさっきの偽装工作の話でも明らかになったはずだよ。
嘘だべ。さっきは致命傷の話なんかしてねえぞ。
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm stupid. We just clarified the fact that the top wasn't covered in blood on one side due to the blood on the top of it being part of a chicken. Which means that if the knife was the reason for that blood, it couldn't have done the pre-stabby stab. There was also some blunt force trauma to the head, so that's probably what actually did the murder.
思い出してよ。犯人は死体にビニールシートをかぶせた後で血痕付きの白衣を着させたんだよね。つまり被害者があの白衣を着たのは死んだ後ってことになるはずだよ。
それがどうしたんだって。
だけどさ、僕たちが死体を発見した時はナイフは白衣の上から刺さってたよね。死んだ後に着させられた白衣の上から刺さっていたナイフは致命傷になるわけないんだ。
同じ箇所を2回刺した可能性はどうなんだ。殺す時と偽装工作の時の2回だ。
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's possible. There's, one stab wound.
モノクマファイルに書いてあったはずだよ。ナイフによる刺し傷は一つだって。
そうだった。盛大に忘れてたべ。
Of course you forgot. You don't read it that often.
じゃああのナイフって
あれも犯人の偽装工作だったんだよ。きっと本当の致命傷に目を向けさせないためにより目立つ傷をでっち上げたんだ。その後死体が爆破されたのも同じ理由だったはずだよ。
I'm still surprised by Toko honestly just walking that off for the most part. Being very much on the point blank of that explosion. And literally yeeted quite a few meters.
あの爆破のせいで死体は激しく損傷し、致命傷がわからなくなってしまった。つまり証拠隠滅、それこそが犯人の目的だったんだよ。
死体発見時にナイフの傷を印象付けておき、その後死体を爆破する。そうすることで最初の印象だけを残したまま証拠隠滅を図ったというわけか。
ちょっといい？そもそもの話なんだけどさ、結局あの爆発って何だったの？どうしていきなり爆発なんかしたの？
真面目に頭を働かせろ。わざわざ答えるまでもないことだ。
知ってんだったら教えてよ。
教えてやんべ。おそらく未知の粒子によって体内で核反応が起きて自然発火したんだ。
No, Yasira, that's just ridiculous and highly convenient for the killer.
それだけは違う。確実に言えるよ。
苗に答えてやれ。話が進まん。
Once again, Byakuya delegates responsibility. Or he hasn't actually realized the answer. I assume he actually knows the answer. But him continuously doing it like this just makes me think, have you not solved it yourself, Byakuya? Do you need me to do it, but are too high and mighty to actually admit that you haven't solved it? There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Where's the tiny bomb? Where's the tiny bomb? Is it just a fragment that tells it, or did I find the actual bomb? It's a fragment. Fragment time. Poof.
これだ。爆発の後、死体のそばに小さな破片が落ちてたでしょ。この破片があの爆発の原因だったんだよ。
あれ？それってどこかで見たような気が。
見覚えがあって当然だよ。だってこの破片はモノクマを解体した時に取り出したあの爆弾の破片なんだからね。
じゃああの爆発ってモノクマの爆弾のせいだったんだね。
ともかくこれで犯人の目的は明らかになったな。犯人はナイフの傷を致命傷に見せかけることで苗木に容疑がかかるように仕向けていたんだ。そんなことをして得をする人物といえばもう一人の容疑者である桐桐京子。
And we're back to Kyoko being the main suspect. Wonders.
ちょっと待って、戸上くん。
なんだ、どうした？
いや、もう少し慎重に話し合った方がいいと思うんだ。被害者の致命傷だってまだ分かってないんでさ。
そうだね。確かに気になるかも。結局本当。
まあいいだろう。では議論を続けるか。どうせ結末には変わりはないんだ。
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Big brain time? No? Yes? No, just argument. Right. Okay, what can I use? Probably Monokuma file number 5, because that involves an object at a straight length width of a pipe.
あの爆発は致命傷じゃないんだよね。
That's true.
当然だべ。爆発があったのは死んだ後だぞ。
ナイフも関係ないのよね。だとすると他に怪しいのって。
モノクマファイルによると、そうだ、後頭部に殴られた跡があったんだ。
Yes.
それ以外にもこの被害者には全身に無数の傷があったらしいぞ。
Oh, right, also the entire body wounds. Forgot about those. I don't even think of one thing that could have killed her.
では議論を続けるぞ。被害者の致命傷がはっきりしていないんだったな。
あの爆発は致命傷じゃないんだよ。
当然だ。
Where exactly am I gonna contradict?
他に怪しいのって。
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be using...
後頭部に殴られた跡があったんだ。
それ以外に全身に無数の傷があったらしいぞ。
Okay, I'm gonna try and use this on Byakuya's line.
では議論を続けるぞ。被害者の致命傷がはっきりしていないんだ。
Aha! It worked! My brain!
戦場ムクロの致命傷は後頭部の打撃痕だったはずだよ。
全身の無数の傷ってのはあれは事件とは関係ねえのか？
モノクマファイルによるとあれは以前からあった古傷らしいんだ。
古傷じゃ関係ねえか。
では間違いないな。あいつの致命傷は後頭部の殴打だったようだ。
じゃあ凶器って
モノクマファイルには鉄パイプ程度の太さの棒状のもので殴られたって。
What's the wording?
ってことはツルハシだな。
No, not a pickaxe. I have a theory for what it is, because I found a bunch of metal arrows. I believe they were titanium, actually. And with it, some tape covered in blood. So, you know, just strap a bunch of arrows together and boom, you got a pipe.
どうしてそうなるのよ。ツルハシで殴ったら殴打どころか頭蓋骨粉砕よ。
You hit him with a handle.
きっとツルハシを逆に持って持ち手の柄の部分で殴ったんだべ。
I knew you would say that, Yasuhiro. That seems like your logic.
重さのバランスが悪いもの。威力のある一撃なんて不可能だわ。なんなら試してあげるわよ。
さてはおめえ間違ったふりして金属の方で殴るつもりだな。
その後あんたの汚い脳みそ取り出して床に叩きつけて唾を吐きかけてやるのよ。
When did those two start dirty talk together? What?
気が合うな。
They're surprisingly chummy by talking about murder. Interesting.
合ってるのそれ。
凶器ならすでに見つかっているぞ。
見つかったんですか？さすがは白夜様。
なんだべ本当の凶器って。
Am I gonna get delegated by Byakuya again to solve
はい
it?
答えてやれ。お前にも分かっているはずだ。この事件の本当の凶器がな。
Byakuya, do you really know the answer, or are you once again just too afraid to claim that you actually don't know it, but assume that I have figured it out? And just, yes, we both know it, so you tell everyone, prove my might and brain. The real murder weapon. Titanium arrows. Covered in bloody duct tape.
これだ。戦場ムクロの後頭部を殴打した凶器は武道場のロッカーで見つけたジュラルミン製の矢だよ。
ジュラルミン製の矢？犯人はそれで戦場ムクロを殴ったんか？
ああ間違いない。
そうなのかな。それっておかしくない？
ちょっとあんた白夜様に口答えなんて100万年早いわよ。
だって気になるんだから仕方ないじゃん。
I don't blame you for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Argument time! Fight! Come on! Okay, bloody duct tape. Let's go.
武道場のロッカーにあったジュラルミン製の矢。間違いない。あれが凶器だ。
I agree.
本当にそうなのかな。
何を気にしてんだ？
だってモノクマファイルには凶器は鉄パイプ程度の太さの棒状のものってあるよ。嫌だと細すぎると思うんだけど。
白夜様に口答えなんて1億年早いわよ。
Okay, I shoot that last line with bloody duct tape. There's no doubt that the arrow is the murder weapon. There's more to it than that. It's just a tiny piece of information.
ジュラルミンス間違いない。
本当に
何を気に。
だってモノクマ凶器は鉄パイプ程度の太さの棒状のものってあるよ。嫌だと細すぎると思うんだけど。
Focus time. Ah, great. Counter everything.
確かに矢だけだと細すぎる。だから 犯人はもう一つの凶器を使ったんだ。
もう一つの凶器？
武道場のロッカーの中には丸められたガムテープもあったんだ。きっと犯人はこのガムテープを使ってジュラルミン製の矢を束ねたんだよ。矢をガムテープで束ねることによって鉄パイプ程度の太さの凶器を作り上げ、それを凶器として使ったんだ。
3本の矢の教えと同じね。戦国武将である毛利元就が息子たちに説いた教え。
And Toko continues to prove why great novelist.
一本では脆い矢も束になれば頑丈になる。そうやって3兄弟に結束を訴えかけたのよ。
残酷な話だべ。
Remember, kids, if you cooperate, murder is easier. Woo! Don't do murder.
誤解を聞いてないでしょ。
とにかくこれで凶器も分かったはずだ。そしてそれらの凶器を武道場のロッカーに隠した犯人こそがキリギリ京子、お前なんだ。
私は武道場なんかに行ってないわよ。
いや、お前は間違いなく武道場に行っている。
Now, I know why Byakuya claims this, and this is because the very key to that locker where we found the arrows and the duct tape was in Kyoko's room. But to have been able to commit the murder, put the things in the locker, lock it, and put the key back, Kyoko would have to have access to her own room. Which, in theory, Kyoko doesn't have, because Byakuya has the key to Kyoko's room. But Kyoko did also claim to have an universal key, so I don't know.
どうして言い切れるの？
もちろん証拠があるからだ。そうだよな、苗木。
But yes and no, Byakuya, my friend. And please, bring the evidence yourself.
それは。
どうした？まさか犯人をかばうつもりじゃないだろうな。そんなことをしてどうなるか分かってるのか？もしお前がかばった人物が犯人だったら、その先に待っている結末は俺たちの全員の死なんだぞ。
もちろん分かってるよ。
だったらお前の手で示してやれ。キリギリが武道場に行った証拠をな。
I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. Wood block!
これだ。キリギリさんが武道場に行った証拠はこの武道場のロッカーの鍵だよ。
そんなものがどうして証拠になるの？
これがキリギリさんの部屋に落ちてたからだよ。
Honestly, Kyoko's best just retort to this would be, oh, you mean a room I haven't been able to access for the last, what, 3 days?
私の部屋に落ちていた。
とぼけても無駄だ。それにこの鍵だけじゃない。アリバイの件も動機の件も苗木に罪をなすりつけるための偽装工作の件も、それらの全てがお前が犯人だと示している。諦めろ。
ちょっと待って。
またか。お前はどうしてもキリギリをかばいたいらしいな。
Well, I don't dare take chances until we have a definite evidence towards yes, you committed murder.
いや、かばうとかそういうことじゃなくて、僕はただ。
I would love to suspect Togami as well, but I feel like it's not Togami. I feel like everyone involved in this case is actually innocent. That it isn't any of the students, that it is Monokuma in some sort of way. Just because Monokuma hasn't at any point during this trial claimed that I am uninvolved. Though Togami is obviously very suspicious, because he has been guiding and he has had access to Kyoko's room to plant the evidence.
キリギリさんに聞かなくちゃいけないことがまだ残っているんだよ。キリギリさん、教えてほしいんだ。昨日の夜、キリギリさんは僕の部屋にいたよね。
Just staring at me, condescendingly, whilst I was lying there, sick. What was that about? That was really weird.
あの時 キー何があったの？どうして僕の部屋にいたの？それを教えてほしいんだ。
私はあなたを助けただけよ。
Nice, nice, I guess.
え？
She was protecting me. Then does that mean she fought the poser? She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone for me. I still don't believe it. Because the suspect had to die from a bundle of arrows put together. Which would be a bit weird for Kyoko to just casually have around to kill someone protecting me in my room. Once again, that is from the 5th floor to the 1st floor dormitory. That's a great distance. But very precious. They care about me.
ちょっと待って。間違わないで。私は犯人じゃない。
まさかお前の往生際がそこまで悪いとはな。
だけど私が犯人じゃないってことはあなたが一番よく知っているはずよ。
Oh, interesting.
そうでしょ、戸上くん。
So is it Togami?
俺がだと？
Is that what you're trying to imply? Or is it just... No, wait, this is probably the fact that Togami has the key to Kyoko's room, so Kyoko obviously hasn't had access to it. What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. Wait, what do you mean by this? What does that mean? It's key time! Make your argument. Fight! What am I supposed to use? Okay, I'm probably supposed to use Wonder Alliance this time. I assume.
今の言葉はどういう意味だ？
そのままの意味よ。私が犯人じゃないということはあなたが一番よく知っているはず。
戸上っちなんか隠してんのか？
白夜様が私に隠し事するわけないじゃない。
Oh, he's hiding many things from you.
お前が犯人ではない根拠があるとでも言うのか？
さっきのあなたたちの推理だ。私は武道場のロッカーに証拠を隠し、その鍵を自分の部屋に置いたらしいわね。本当に私にそんなことができたのかしら。
Byakuya should know that Kyoko didn't do it. Why him? Okay, we're going back to Byakuya's statement. This proof... Is it either the proof or the other one? Oh, it is the proof. Okay, go to the proof. Spade! Yep. Ah! Counter break.
キリギリさんは自分の部屋には入れなかったはず。
自分の部屋に入れなかったってどうして？
だってキリギリさんは自分の部屋の鍵を戸上くんに預けたままだったんだよ。
そうか、そういうことか。俺がお前の部屋の鍵を持っているということは。
鍵を持ってない私は自分の部屋に入ることができない。
Very. I'm still trying, like, a lot of the cases I've been able to piece out a lot of things at least, but this one is so vague to the point that I literally cannot suspect any of the actual students that we have seen up to now. Because I don't see anyone having done it. Yet. Unless... Give me evidence!
つまり自分の部屋に武道場の鍵を置くことは不可能だ。
So, people have access to Kyoko's room currently, which then would put them on the spotlight. Byakuya, due to Byakuya having Kyoko's keys. Yeah, I have very little evidence. A bit too little. But we have Byakuya, who had the keys to Kyoko. We have Monokuma, Or at least whoever is controlling that stuff, because I'm suspecting them still, because they have access to all the rooms. And Kyoko technically still, because they mentioned that they had a little tool that Monokuma owned to open any and all doors. Which unfortunately then would put Kyoko back on the spotlight technically, but I'll ignore that just because I have complete faith in Kyoko for no other reason.
そうでしょ。
確かにそうなるな。
やっと分かってくれたみたいね。
No, that is not actually true. It was a clear contradiction what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Believe! It's too much of a red herring! Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap? The mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko. But what if it's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? Trust Kyoko! I have to decide right here, no matter what. Here's the thing. I can run away, let it go, pursue the lie. Now, I just imagine running away is just in the middle of this trial. Makoto just turns around and books it for the elevator. I let it go. I just ignore it, pursue the lie. I mean, I am a believer in to solve a crime, you kind of have to expose all the lies that are presented. Kyoko having thrown this lie out makes me suspicious of it. Not of Kyoko, but of actually using a lie. I will pursue it, but not because I don't trust Kyoko. And, wait, hang on, am I allowed to save? I'm not allowed to save! Well, the game will probably tell me if I'm wrong, actually. Pursue the lie! We'll pursue it, but still prove Kyoko's innocence. I guess this is a way to just present the fact that, hey, Monokuma has a way to unlock any and all doors with just a simple trick.
So
言うからには聞かせてもらうわよ。私の言葉のどこに嘘があるのか。
Now the intensity. Kyoko's definitely lying. But it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. But what? I believe it's Kyoko's account I'm gonna be using. Maybe.
私の部屋の鍵は戸上くんに預けたままだったわ。
Yes.
間違いないわよね。
That is true.
確かにその通りだ。
つまり私は自分の部屋には入れなかったのよ。
じゃあキリギリッチの部屋に武道場の鍵を置いたのって、
私以外の誰か。それしかないわ。
Okay. Yoko says it wasn't her who left the key in the dojo in the locker room. But is that really true? Okay, let's go. Here. Ah! Knew it! Sorry, Kyoko.
いや、キリギリさんは自分の部屋に入れたはずだよ。それはキリギリさん自身も言ってたよね。
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
モノクマの秘密道具？
キリギリさんが学園長室から盗み出した学園内のすべての鍵を開けられる道具だよ。
It's just a giant shotgun. You shoot the lock, boom, it's open.
それを使えばキリギリさんは自分の部屋に入れたはずなんだ。
どうやらここまでのようね。
認めるんだな、自分の罪を。
いいえ、私は自分の負けを認めただけよ。どういう意味？
I'm also confused. What?
たとえ罠だとしても、その罠から抜け出せなかった以上は私の負け。そういう意味よ。
じゃあもしかして本当にキリギリさんは犯人じゃ。
Of course she isn't. Makoto, you don't listen to your inner voice. I told you to trust Kyoko.
はい、タイムアップです。
No, it isn't.
残念だけど時間切れ。終わり終わり。学級裁判は終わりだよ。
No, it isn't.
タイムアップなんておかしいよ。だって今まで一度もそんなことを。
ギリギリさんが遅刻したせいだよ。そのせいで時間が押してんの。
I don't believe you.
というわけで、そろそろ投票タイムといきましょうか。お前ら、お手元のスイッチで投票してください。
Everyone, vote Monokuma. Screw him.
もう黒は決まりきってるけどね。うぷ、うぷぷぷぷぷぷぷ。
So this is a bad end then. This feels like a bad end. No, we haven't actually managed to come up with any theories. There's still evidence unused. I think. Maybe. I'm confused. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right. Monokuma hasn't lied before. But at the same time, Monokuma has been acted differently after this entire thing happened. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. I mean, after all, I haven't made a manga yet. It can't be a class trial unless I make a manga. I have done it every single time, scrapbooking for everyone in front. But not this time. It's wrong. Kyoko.
スペシャルなお仕置きを用意しました。
I prepared an extra special punishment this time. Is everyone ready? Okay then.
では張り切っていきましょう。お仕置きタイム。
Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time. This is not going great. This is not going good. I don't like this. This isn't alter ego level, but it's it is reaching that level of no. What is this classroom? What? Oh, conveyor belt. Oh dear. I'm just being thought about what's going to kill you. What is this? way. After school lesson. I mean, it's sitting there quite neatly, though, if anything else. Not sure if that red is because of just pure anger. No, it's red. Never mind, it's red. It's not red anymore. It's extreme red. Oh dear. No. What do I do now? I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Aha, it is a bad end. It feels like a bad end. Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What the? I did not expect this! Right, okay, Toko is apparently dead. In the future. Which will beg the question of... Is Asahina responsible for all the children? What is this life? How long have we lived in this school? Peace, but only inside the school. Where did we get extra pairs of glasses for the kid? Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? No, this isn't right. Wait, did I just imagine that happening? Ah, my big brain! I saw the future! Huh?
苗木、何をぼーっとしている？キリギリの主張に反論はないのか？
Her claim? Oh, that's right. I have to... You expose Kyoko's lie or not? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but that risk means solving the mystery we have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? Well, we're pursuing the lie again! No. So, pursuing the lie. I'm glad I went for it then, because then we saw something we wouldn't see. Very confusing. But okay. It just explains Makoto's imagination, I guess. So we can let it go or run away. Let it go! I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
どうした？誰も反論はないのか？キリギリの主張を認めるということか？
Now, with the fact that we are ignoring the fact that Kyoko could access her own room, that leaves two potential suspects for this crime. One, Mr. Byakuya Togabi. Two, Monokuma. Of course, if we assume that that entire thing that actually went on there was just Makoto's imagination, then we can't actually take the fact that Monokuma claimed that Kyoko was the blackened one at face value. If it isn't just imagination, that would mean Monokuma's trying to hide something. Claiming the one that is blackened isn't a blackened one, because only Monokuma is allowed to actually lie about that fact, or capable of lying about that fact. I'm still claiming Monokuma is the killer in this case.
そうか。認めざるを得ないようだな。キリギリの個室に武道場のロッカーの鍵を置いたのは キリギリではなく他の誰かだったということか。
でも他の誰かって。
キリギリッチの部屋の鍵を持ってたのはトガミッチなんだよな。
何言ってんのよ。
だが俺にはアリバイがある。夜時間以降はお前たちとずっと一緒だったはずだ。植物庭園での殺人もキリギリの部屋に鍵を置くことも俺には不可能だ。
じゃあキリギリッチの部屋に武道場の鍵を置いたのって。
考えられる可能性は一つだけだ。
Monokuma.
あらかじめ自分が持っていた鍵をあたかもその場で見つけたようなふりをした。
それって苗木のことだよね。
そうとしか考えられまい。
Oh, wonders. It's back to me now.
ちょっと待ってよ。そうじゃないって。もう一度考えてみようよ。この事件には何か裏があるはずなんだ。
裏？
そもそもこの学級裁判自体がおかしいんだよ。みんなだってそう思うでしょ。
Kuma's silent about this one.
正体不明だった戦場ムクロが急に死体で現れて、しかもその学級裁判が行われるなんて。
And the most suspicious thing about Mukuro Ixaba is the fact that Mukuro Ixaba very much is a student like all of us, everyone else, and has to follow regulations, which means has to show up for all the class trials. It has never been there, unless Mukuro Ixaba was the one in control of Monokuma. Then that would put Mukuro Ixaba there, at every trial. Mukuro Ixaba is dead now. Who's controlling Monokuma? Whoever it is, they don't really care about the rules as much, it seems. Maybe.
それにキリギリさんも言ってただろ。黒幕の罠だって。だからきっとこれは。
はい、タイムアップです。
Oh dear. Is this another wrong move? Was I supposed to run away?
時間切れ。学級裁判は終わり。
なんだよ時間切れって。
どういうこと？タイムアップなんておかしいわ。だって今まで一度もそんなこと。
ギリギリさんが遅刻したせいだよ。そのせいで時間が押してんの。
It was 10 minutes, Monokuma. 10 minutes.
というわけでそろそろ投票タイムといきましょうか。お前らお手元のスイッチで投票してください。
Once again, vote Monokuma! Screw him!
投票タイム。
Oh. Oh. That was actually what I was supposed to do. Hey, I got an A! Whoa! Okay, I guess I saw... But what about my manga? I'm supposed to make a manga! Ooh, medals. I'm okay with this result now. I've been paid off.
さて投票の結果黒となるのは誰なのか。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。
ちょっと待てよ。
さあどうなんだ。
Who is found guilty? Monokuma, vote. It's me. I'm going to die. Oh dear. That's not good. I assume I'm gonna have the same punishment as Kyoko got, just because he's here. Would be also funny because that means just Makoto's imagination is surprisingly realistic. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
ごめん。
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. He's pissed off for some reason. It's because I was near him. Everyone, you're wrong. It's not me. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Good job, everyone. Good job. Yeah, they got it right. And that then definitely sets the fact that, yeah, Monokuma did it this time, or whoever's behind Monokuma at this point is the murderer. No, that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense! It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your burning, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko!
許してもらおうとは思わないわ。すべて私の責任だから。
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault. Kyoko?
では、張り切っていきましょう。お仕置きタイム
Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time! Oh dear. Game over. So this is another one of the after-class lessons. Or is this something else? Yeah, it's the after-class lessons again. Makoto has really good imagination, or I was supposed to run away. But then again, then I wouldn't get the whole, hey, you got an A grade on your class trial thingamajig. Makoto's also sitting quite neatly in his chair, actually. This is not a very nice punishment. I mean, none of them are, honestly. After school lesson. I'll be honest, didn't think I was gonna die today, but apparently I am. Ah, the dread is setting in. The most terrifying part is because you can't just hear the sound behind you. You can't actually tell specifically when it is actually gonna hit you. You just know it's nearing, slowly but surely. Sploosh. Alter ego! Alter ego! Woo! Alter ego's back. Ooh, sneaky hatch. My revenge will near its completion, Monokuma. Mark my words! I'm happy now. Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
これは
Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some kind of stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my networks. Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this.
どうやら
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
なんだよ
What was that?
つまり
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have been underestimating us. You shouldn't have underestimated us. Those are slightly different sentences. Why are you talking like you've already won? Barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair for the rest of you. Bring despair to an entire world! Slowly but surely. I believe I'm gonna be dying if I continue that laughter. Yeah, I will. Thank you, Monokuma, for leaving. You're not gonna kill me now. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
落ち着いて。
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
つまり
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
なんだと
What are you talking about?
それは
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. What? The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. The entire world! There it is, Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. Government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in a nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you were scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me, your average Joe. Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to sunk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Ugh. That's weird. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. It was in a vast dark cavern, with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. Just look at that face! Very disappointed in Monokuma's shenanigans and BS. Thank you, Alter Ego. Great service. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. Yeah. You know Alter Ego's gone again. Which is sad, but Alter Ego did manage to give Monokuma a very big middle finger. And I am now that middle finger wandering around, alive. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. I don't care about anyone else, but that friend, yes. And with that, my pursuit for survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of it. Probably the door. But you know, I'm gonna be looking at these things first. Yes, they weird. What are you? That's a rocket. An attack. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. And what are you? Is that an airplane? How something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? I will assume that the garbage here is mostly other punishments, because that rocket was used in the intro sequence punishment thingamajig. I don't know who was punished though. No! Not a ravel door! It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, might as well start living my best life. I decided to look around for some food. Maybe some thrown away. That would be convenient. There's plenty of food here. But it's all rotten. But now it's pointless too. Next I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink? Which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. There's still hope. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. Bit tired, need a nap. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted for once. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to pass. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. That's a loud sound. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Gee, what is this? Is it a bunch of food? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me. Well, interesting. Giant piece of trash. Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Kyoko!
ひどい匂いね。
That's hilarious. Don't move. I need to memorize this image. Thank you. This place smells awful. Kyoko!
ええ、
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
それは
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair? Just a tad bit. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
ね
First, I have something for you. Ah, food! Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you! I am starving. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Like the gremlin I am at this point, I haven't eaten for a whole day. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Oh, that really hit the spot. Oh, I can't believe how much I needed that. I've got all the energy. I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at, isn't it?
ふーん
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Now, anyway, I assume you have brought that key thingamajiggy for yours. But Kyoko, why do you come to rescue me?
それは
To pay a debt. Oh, no, to atone. Atone?
あなたは
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew, that you knew that I knew that you knew. You know, those convoluted conversations.
ええ
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you.
私は
I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. No, not exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. Well, no, not really. We didn't have time to continue the conversation. Because, you know, Monokuma, or whoever the crap that is, just said, yeah, time's up. Vote now. Screw you guys. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. Oh, wait, no, that's Kyoko saying that. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
だけど
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Oh? Why did you have to survive?
そうね
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
つまり
is so that I can do what I can do. Wait, is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. That makes more sense. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one very important reason. Oh, what's that? So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
ええ
That's right. At least I did. Once. Once?
私は
Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory? Remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped there.
そうよ
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
どうやら
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was, which I still declare is some kind of detective or analyst or something like that. But what would make you forget all that?
ね
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory
え
because...
そうよ
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory and sold it on the black market for some weird-ass reason. I don't know. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from me.
でも
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I'm investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
なんで
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
そう
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. And since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Well, I need a sip of water. Suddenly a lot of talky-talk. The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into the missing memory by herself.
でも
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were at least likely to be the mastermind. That was just my intuition, but I really hope it's just intuition or just I was so incapable of being the great mastermind that even Yasuhiro, the bumbling fool who thought for a very long period you were a ghost, is the mastermind, potentially. I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could be the mastermind. Hey, Little do they know that the last plotline of the game is that I reveal myself as a mastermind. That would have been stupid.
僕は知っている。僕は全部知っているはずだ。僕の目的はここから出ることじゃない。ここに残ることなんだ。
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen? Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. Nothing at all. So we have confirmed here with Kyoko that memory removal is a thing that they probably can do, which I assume they have done to all the students, including me, and that is part of the memory trying to return. It is nothing, right?
Ne.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
So.
I know I never ask you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Anyway, let's open the door. I better talk to Kyoko. Oh, come on, we just had a conversation. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigation on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
それは
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Tell it to me! Prove my theory correct! You mentioned your ability.
私は
My ability, what everyone should have known before, is the ultimate detective! Knew it! So that explains all of those behaviors from Kyoko. Nice! The ultimate detective?
そう
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy. There was someone I had to find here in school. You had to find someone? Who? Was the person you had to find Mukuro Ixaba, due to Mukuro Ixaba having been part of the FENRIR mercenary group, and then that group being abolished, maybe not, and Ixaba just casually showing up and going to schools.
それは
Well... No, never mind, it was the headmaster. Well, that would explain the continuous reluctance of the headmaster being the mastermind. He was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why do you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense why you would like to find him. What?
つまり
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. What was that? Is Hope Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
私は
I'll find a way. Huh?
私は
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
必ず
No matter the cost.
あのさ
Kyoko, what's going on?
私は
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense, I guess.
だけど
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't a mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
それは
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
そうね
That was my assumption, yes, and I confirm my suspicion. I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. The master key. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. No floor plans. This is some kind of map.
ええ
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured a headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that, if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
そう
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So I went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
だけど
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So, what was it like? A part of the school? I mean, it's hard to describe. All I can say is,
私は
the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
それは
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. You would have to be there to see it, to know it. I don't know. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough, if we get out of here. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
だけど
Now we continue from here on. Which is why I have no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro-Exaba, doesn't it?
でも
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her? Whoever's controlling Monokuma! Obviously! It's the only possible logical explanation, at least.
とにかく
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro-Exaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
ええ
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
そう
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
そうよ
Exactly. With minimal restriction, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
つまり
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. And with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. It makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
ね
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro-Exaba. And what's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Ah yes, the moment someone was posing above my bed. I could have become the victim.
ええ
You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean... posing! During the night.
私は
I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the God of Death. What? I can hear the God of Death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
とにかく
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. And I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away, and as I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
そう
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
だけど
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
そう
And the murder was disguised and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So, all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
ええ
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if it's true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
そう
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mikuro. They needed a class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
つまり
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
苗木君
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mikuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
ええ
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused the event, that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I do love that title, because it's just so over the top of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they are the ultimate
どう
despair.
やら
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
ええ
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is a real enemy. Chapter 5, 100-Mile Dash, Pain of Junk Food Junkie. The end. Well, to be continued. Oh, item. You received a Dream Island rocket present. Yes, I would like to save. Thank you very much. Boop. So, with the ultimate despair having been discovered and us finishing the 5th chapter of this, and to my knowledge, there's only 6 chapters. So, I believe there's about 2 to 3 streams left of Danganronpa at this point. But I will be ending this stream here today, because I mean, I've been going for a while, and I have no idea when I will find a good spot to stop it from this point, and obviously my throat has its limitations. So, I will try to, well, stream some more tomorrow, I believe, if I have time. If not, it will occur on Tuesday. So, with that, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.
The North House doors are closed, but look forward to another day when it opens once more.